A super weekend of racing action at a super racetrack. The Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway, Kentuckiana Tank Wash, Dromer Figure 8 feature event winner, and his fourth one of the year, Chris Workman. Congratulations.
Thanks. It was a little rough out there. There was cars crashing all around me, and we had to bounce off a couple of them, but we made it.
As they say, rubbin's racing, but this one was had quite a bit of controversy to it, and several cars got spun out, and some of them got chased down and respun. But nonetheless, you found victory lane. I know you're not where you want to be in the point standings, but what's it going to take to get back on top of this class?
Well, we just want to have fun. We want to race, have fun, and we'll let the points fall however they do it. We've been working on the car. We took a couple weeks off, just trying to get it right and come out and have fun. If you're not doing well and the car isn't handling, it's not fun to drive. So we decided to just leave it at home and until we got it right. And tonight it was feeling real good. It was turning. I still got to work on my brakes, man. I've been fighting brake issues all year long, but it just seemed to work out. You know, a lot of cars were falling off, falling out. Seemed like they were breaking and running into each other, so we just held on there to the end.
Well, to finish first you must win. Let's give you a chance to mention your sponsors.
Well, I got to look here. I got G-Dog Race Cars, Driver's Body Shop, B&L Custom Coatings, Shelton's Towing, Good Time Karaoke, RC Laser, and BJ's Body Shop. So they all help us. Scott, you know, Shelton, he's a big help. Without him, I couldn't do it. And of course, you know, my wife, my kids, and everybody that forfeits, you know, my time so I can keep this car going.
Okay, spoken like a true defending track champion, Chris Workman found victory lane once again at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. Well, tonight's biggest winner at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway is a driver who has yet to visit victory lane. And congratulations, Mike Berry, on collecting the feature win in the Jim Butner Auto Sales Xtreme Winged Figure 8 feature race event. 25 hard laps out there tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Tell you what, a lot of those drivers, they weren't giving me a break, but had to just rush my way through that intersection, and it was tough.
Take us back earlier in the evening. All evening long, the car was smoking. You took some practice laps, the heat race, and a lot of smoke out of the car. But you put this crew right to work on this machine, and when you took the green flag for the feature, it was all clear sailing. You had it cleared up.
I tell you what, when I started the race, that's what my dad said. If it smokes, just go on with it unless they black flag you. Then I got to go in, and luckily, took the lead and it never black flagged. And they never black flagged, and never smoked either.
Mike, I tell you, and you couldn't see it going on behind you, but there was some spinning out and people getting spun out and all sorts of action going on back there. But you jumped out there. But getting out there with a fast race car isn't what it's all about in figure 8 racing. You still got to cross that intersection.
Yeah, and that came on lap like 10. I had to try to get my way through that intersection, fit my way through hose, and tell you what, it was tough. But brought the 51 to victory lane.
Sure did, and you got a dedicated crew and a lot of help in the pit area, a lot of families at home, and you all put the hours and the work in. You got the results tonight. I want to give you a chance to mention some of the sponsors and some of those mechanics that help you with the car.
All right, I'm going to have to say the biggest sponsor is that Jim Berry Collision, which I'm sure he'll agree with that. Police Donuts, BNC Towing, VTI, Victory Transportation. That's pretty much about it, but Mike Anderson, Greg Snyder, and Jerry Badger, and Jake and Trey, everybody helps me on that car. And like you said, they got the car out in the feature, and they kept giving me laps, but kind of behind the Dromer 8 and everybody, and they kept smoking, but brought out here in the 25-lap race and pulled it off.
I'll tell you what, and it's a true mark of a champion. They never gave up. And again, this car was smoking pretty heavily all evening long. The crew kept digging, kept digging, kept digging. They got results. They got to victory lane. What's your goals for the rest of this year?
Well, to do the same thing I did tonight, win a heat and feature, perfect night. But pretty much, I mean, just finish the race. Now we're probably going to be further back in the feature and just get good finishes. That's pretty much my goal.
Okay, so there you have it. Mike Berry following in the tire tracks of another great driver, his dad, Jim Berry, going to victory lane here at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. Checking out the feature race winner from the Dromer Oval division here at Sportsdrome Speedway, and Brandon Roberts got your first feature win of the year. Glad to get the monkey off your back, I guess. And what's your goals now for the rest of this season?
Well, just to be consistent and get top 5s every week, and maybe try to sneak in a couple wins, just try to go for a points championship.
Let's talk about the race a little bit. How far back in the field did you start?
I believe I started 15th, but I'm not sure because we run backwards. So
I tell you what, in race fans, the Sportsdrome doesn't always run them counterclockwise or clockwise for that matter. They flip a coin to see which way they're going to race on the track. Obviously, going the wrong direction is your best choice, I guess, huh?
yeah, well, we set the car up like a figure eight, so whereas some cars they prefer just to set the car up left, and that kind of works out to your advantage a little bit.
Who's tough out there? Who's tough to beat on the racetrack?
Well, Nick Cook's really tough, and Ronnie Basham and Cheeseburger. They're the new tracks have evened up the field a whole lot. It's really hard to get a true advantage here.
Okay, I'll give you a chance to mention some of the help, some of the sponsors on your race car this year.
Well, I got to thank everybody with Whitaker Dump Trucking. Without them, I wouldn't be possible. And then Mr. Jones at JMS Races Hers, he gives me bulletproof transmissions, and Ken Ashley with Phillips Light and Bright Electric. Without them, it'd just be hard to. It's a group effort.
It sure is. And Brandon Roberts has found victory lane for the first time after feature event competition on the Oval Dromer division here at Sportsdrome Speedway.